Hello everyone. Today in this lecture we are going to discuss about the problems which we are related to the model 1. So when we start this video, please have a prerequisite of all the lecture from lecture 1 to lecture 6, so that it will be helpful in understanding the concepts very easy. So we need the prerequisite of the videos from lecture 1 to lecture 6, where we'll be solving problems on the Hilbert transforms, then the pre-envelopes, the complex envelope and the natural envelope. So all the concepts will be there. Then the problems on line coding. Then we'll be solving some problems related to HDBN, P3ZX and B6ZX. So please have the basic idea of all those problems of this theoretical part, so that it will be very easy again to solve. So first one, we will be solving the problems to solve Hilbert transform for the following. First is the x of t is equals to cos 2 pi fct. Cos 2 pi fct. So in general, what do you mean by Hilbert transform? That will come. So whatever the signal is there, we need to shift it by 90 degree. Yes. So that concept we'll be using, but here, since this is a trigonometric function, we'll be going in another method. So we had used the interpretation method there for the trigonometric function. We'll go in that method. First, we need to consider Fourier transform of the x of t. X of t is to be represented by capital X of f, that is equals to half of the delta f minus fc plus delta f plus fc. So we got that one. We know that we take a x cap of f, that is equals to minus j signum of f into capital X of f. We implement those things. So we have taken x of f, the Fourier transform, and we are taking the inverse of that. That technique will be going now. But now what we are taking, x of f, we are taking we are applying Hilbert transform from this thing. X cap of f is nothing but the Hilbert transform of this thing. So this will be the easiest one. So that is nothing but minus j signum of f into x capital X of f, and this is what we have studied in the video 1 there. So now minus j signum of f, I'll substitute this x capital X of f value here, that is into half into delta f minus fc plus delta f plus fc. Now minus j by 2, I am taking common outside, signum of f into delta f minus fc plus delta f plus fc. 1 by 2j, I am taking a complex conjugate so that I can remove this minus sign, so that time it will become 1 by 2j into j into delta f minus fc plus delta f plus fc. So this is what I got a symbol here. So might be a confusion here. So what I have done here is multiply and divided by j. So j into minus j, what I am taking, j into j is square root of minus 1 the whole square. So minus 1 I got, minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1, so this will become plus. So again, which is in the denominator, it will become 2j here. So this we represent it as nothing but a sine 2 pi fct. And as per the table in the video 1, we have told that cos 2 pi fct, Hilbert transform, if you take of a cos 2 pi fct, it is nothing but sine 2 pi fct. So Hilbert transform of cos 2 pi fct is sine 2 pi fct. Similarly, we can do it for sine 2 pi fct to cos 2 pi fct, like that. Then second one, x of t is equals to e raised to the power of minus j 2 pi ft. That is, x of t is equals to cos 2 pi ft minus j sin 2 pi ft. I am making it the short form. What is that? I am making it in the long. We represent it. I am removing of the exponential form. So I am writing it in the trigonometric functions here. Now, when I take a Hilbert transform, that is the x cap of a t, that is equals to cos 2 pi ft minus pi by 2. I have taken a pi by 2 function directly, minus j sin 2 pi ft minus pi by 2. So I have taken it to just to confirm how it will be acting. So just I shifted it, cos pi by 2 minus 2 pi t minus plus j sin 2 pi, j sin into pi by 2 minus 2 pi eft. So what is this? I am just shifting it here 90 degree. So that time it will become the sin 2 pi ft and minus sin j sin 2 pi ft minus pi by 2 is nothing but j cos 2 pi ft. So what has happened here? Hilbert transform is nothing but 90 degree shift. So the 90 degree phase shift is being represented here. So I am just taken here to take here directly cos 90 degree shift means sin 90 degree phase shift means cos. So this is what the confusion it was. But and here this minus will become plus here. So for that is the reason I have taken a conversion here. I have taken directly here. So because when sign is shifted by 90 degree, it should become plus here. So even you can eradicate this step. So this step also you can stop it. Also you can go it directly. Okay. So from here you can say 90 degree phase shift of cos, it becomes sine, and sine 90 degree phase shift become minus cos. So it will become plus. So now when you take like this way, we need to represent again into the exponential form. So I take a j common outside. So it will become j cos 2 pi ft, and here it is becoming j minus j here. So when you multiply here, what it will become? You see, j cos 2 pi ft minus of j into j. J square is nothing but minus 1 the square root of the whole square. So minus 1 into minus, it will become plus. So j into cos 2 pi ft minus j sin 2 pi ft. So into is equals to j into e raised to minus j 2 pi ft. So this is how I represented again back here. But what is the difference here? When you take a 90 degree phase shift or a Hilbert transform of e raised to minus j 2 pi ft, it is nothing but j into e raised to minus j 2 pi ft. Next one, another technique here. X of t is equals to delta t. As we know, delta t is what? Only as a particular function. Act as only at one particular instant. X cap of t is equals to x of t multiplied into 1 by pi t. So what is happening here? The value is delta t into 1 by pi t is nothing but 1. Value is 1 here, so 1 by pi t. You can compare it with the table there in the video 1. So what is this thing? For this type of a function, we need to multiply by 1 by pi t. Here also we need to do in a graphical way. That is, now the graphically it is showing that they are having an amplitude of 1 of x of t function, which is having a very the range from minus t by 2 to t by 2. So x cap of t is equals to x of t into 1 by pi t. The same function I am going to use it here. That is integrated from minus infinity to plus infinity, x of tau into 1 by pi t minus tau into d tau. So this is nothing but the convolution integral. I am going to implement it here. So now I am going to take minus 1 by pi outside. Minus 1 by pi outside, because I have changed the sign here, t minus tau, I have taken tau minus t here. So x of tau is nothing but 1. I am substituting it directly here, the value. So now d tau, that is the value here. So minus 1 by pi, so value of this one will become ln of tau minus t of which is varying from minus t by 2 to t by 2. Minus 1 by pi, I am going to implement in terms of a ln t by 2 minus tau minus ln of minus t by 2 minus tau. Higher limit minus lower limit. So I am going to take in terms of a by b form, ln a minus ln b is nothing but ln a by b. So minus 1 by pi is equals to ln of t by 2 minus t divided by minus t by 2 minus t. So now 1 by pi into, so I have taken the sign out and I have taken implemented it here. So it's just a reverse method. So just I am implementing it here, minus t by 2 plus t by 2 plus t. So minus will become plus, plus minus here will become plus here. Then again I am going to simplify here. So just I have to take a remove 1 by pi ln into t by 2 plus t divided by t minus capital T by 2. This is a graphical method it was. Now again a simplified one. Okay, now x of t is equals to cos 2 pi f1t into sin 2 pi f2t, where f1 is greater than f2. And remember, when there is a two type of a trigonometric function, so and with a different frequency, we can consider as it is nothing but one is the carrier frequency and one is the message signal. So we have to find the f1 of is which f1 is greater or f2 of greater. So here it is a f1 is greater. So it is trying to say that cos 2 pi f1 of t is nothing but the carrier signal. So we have to implement the message signal, has to keep it like that only, and to the carrier signal we need to implement the Hilbert transform. So that is the thing. Hilbert transform of message signal into C of t is nothing but message signal m of t into C cap of t. X cap of t is equals to cos 2 pi f1 of t minus pi by 2. So that is what the thing. And into sin 2 pi f2 of t, cos 2 pi f1 of t minus pi by 2 into sin 2 pi f2 of t, f2 of t. So just implementation sin 2 pi f1 of t, because it will become differentiated by pi by 2 sin 2 pi f1 of t into sin 2 pi f2. This is a simple form. This was some problems related to the Hilbert transforms. Now we will discuss about the envelope problems there. So first, for the following signals, find the following pre-envelope, complex envelope, in-phase and quadrature phase components, and natural envelope. So first one, S of t is equals to m of t into cos 2 pi fct plus pi. So first state, we need to find the pre-envelope of S of t. S of t is what? S pre-envelope of S of t is nothing but S plus of t is equals to S of t plus j S cap of t. That is nothing but the Hilbert transform of S of t there. So that is equals to m of t into cos 2 pi fct plus pi. So as S of t is that, plus j m of t into, what is the function of this one when we implement a 90-degree phase shift, that is Hilbert transform, it will become sin 2 pi fct plus pi. I have implemented it directly here. Then I take m of t outside, cos 2 pi fct plus pi plus j sin 2 pi fct plus pi. That is nothing but m of t into e raised to j into 2 pi fct plus pi. So this is how we represent the pre-envelope of S of t, S plus of t. Complex envelope. Complex envelope is nothing but S cap of t is equals to S plus of t into e raised to minus j 2 pi fct is equals to m of t into e raised to j 2 pi fct into j e raised to j pi. So I have simplified here. I have taken two different steps here. Means simplified, e raised to a plus b is nothing but e raised to a into e raised to b. So here e raised to a into e raised to b I have done. So just I have to substitute this pre-envelope part here and multiply with e raised to minus j 2 pi fct. So that is what I have done. So this and this will get cancelled. E raised to j 2 pi fct into e raised to minus j 2 pi fct will get cancelled. So what is the remaining is nothing but m of t and e raised to j pi. Next, the in-phase and the quadrature phase component. S cap of t is nothing but si of t plus j sq of t. That is nothing but m of t into cos pi plus j sin pi. that is nothing but Si of t plus j Sq of t. So just compare here what is the thing and just you can get. So the S cos pi, what is the m of t into cos pi is the Si of t, m of t into sin pi of t is the sin. This is the Sq of t. We do not represent the j here. Then when we take a natural envelope, a of t is nothing but s plus of t. S plus of t is what? Only the value there. We don't consider the e raised to minus j cos j pi to 2 pi f c t. That is not there. Only the thing, only the amplitude, the absolute values. So we don't know about the e raised to, it's the exponential value. So we consider it as only m of t. Next one, s of t is equals to cos 2 pi f c t plus pi of t. Cos 2 pi f c t plus pi of t. First, pre-envelope of s of t is s plus of t is equals to s of t plus j s cap of t. Then cos 2 pi f c t plus pi of t. This is what I think. Plus j into cos 2 pi f c t plus pi of t minus pi by 2. So when I consider it here, the same thing, cos 2 pi f c t plus pi of t is plus j sin 2 pi f c t plus pi of t. So directly e raised to j 2 pi f c t plus pi of t. I have converted it directly into the exponential form. Now the complex envelope, s cap of t is nothing but s plus of t into e raised to minus j 2 pi f c t. So as we did it in the previous steps, the same thing, e raised to j 2 pi f c t into e raised to j pi of t into e raised to minus j 2 pi f c t. So this and this will get cancelled. What is the remaining? E raised to j pi of t. Next one, S cap, we need to find the in phase and the quadrature phase component. As simple, that's same. S cap of t is nothing but Si of t plus j Sq of t. So what is the value of this one? Cos pi of t plus j sin pi of t is equals to Si of t plus j Sq of t. So just compare here. Si of t is nothing but cos pi of t and Sq of t is nothing but S sin pi of t. Natural envelope. A of t is equals to mod of s plus of t. So what is the remaining there? We have exponential, but we have 1. That is the amplitude level. So we consider it as a 1. What is here in the natural envelope, being frank, is only the magnitude. What we say it as the amplitude level on which this envelope is going to carry out. So in the previous one we had one signal, but m of t is the message signal. How is that? Like that, the carrier signal will modify. Here we don't have any kind of a thing. We consider it as the magnitude as 1 here. Next one, S of t is equals to a into rectangular t by capital T into cos 2 pi f c t. A pre-envelope of S of t is s plus of t is equals to s of t plus j s cap of t. That is equals to a into capital A into rectangular of t by capital T. That is a common I am going to take because it is not going to change here. I am taking only with respect to this one. The cos 2 pi f c t plus j sin 2 pi f c t. Because cos 2 pi f c t plus 90-degree phase shift, I am going to get sin 2 pi f c t into is equals to a into rectangular t by capital T into e raised to j 2 pi f c t. I have taken it in the direct flip. Now a complex envelope is nothing but s cap of t is equals to s plus of t into e raised to minus j 2 pi f c t. That is nothing but a rectangular of t by capital T into e raised to j 2 pi f c t, the same thing, into e raised to minus j 2 pi f c t. This and this get cancelled. That is equals to a into rectangular t by capital T. Now s cap of t is equals to, we need to find a quadrature phase or in the in phase component. So this is the thing, s cap of t is equals to si of t plus j sq of t. That is nothing but what is there? We have got a into rectangular t by t is equals to si of t plus j sq of t. So this will become magnitude. So we don't have any in phase component, so it will become 0. Out quadrature phase component is equals to 0. The natural envelope is nothing but a of t into s plus of t. So this we have we considered as a magnitude. A into rectangular t by t, because it is going to take the magnitude of A, and it is going to take a shape of this rectangular function of a width of this one. So natural envelope is what? What is the width here? The another problem we are going to solve about this one. S of t is equals to e raised to minus at into cos wc plus delta w into t into u of t. Pre-envelope of s of t is s plus of t is equals to s of t plus j s cap of t. That is equals to e raised to minus at into cos wc plus delta w of t into u of t plus e raised to minus at into sin wc plus delta w of t into u of t. That is equals to, so this is what you have done. The 90-degree phase should have been flipped directly here. So instead of again all lengthy steps, this is a shortcut method. Next one, e raised to minus at u of t, I have taken common outside. What is this remaining? Is nothing but the e raised to j wc plus delta w into t. The complex envelope now. S cap of t is equals to s plus of t into e raised to minus j 2 pi fct, e raised to at, e raised to minus at, e raised to j wct, this one simplified, e raised to j wt, delta wt simplified, and here e raised to minus j wct. To wc is nothing but 2 pi fc is equal to this, so into u of t. This and this get cancelled, e raised to minus at, e raised to j delta wt into u of t. This is the complex envelope. Next, the quadrature and unit phase component. S cap of t is equal to si of t plus j sq of t. That is e raised to minus at into u of t into cos delta w of t plus j sin delta w of t is equals to si of t plus j sq of t. So again compare here with this one. What is the si of t is equals to e raised to minus at ut into cos w delta w of t, and sq of t is equals to e raised to minus at into u of t sin delta w of t. Then natural envelope, what is the remaining? So here e raised to at is equals to s plus of t into is equals to e raised to minus at into u of t. So this is the value I am getting. Here u of t is, as we know, it is amplitude is 1 every time. So that is the thing. And here I am considering this the waveform shape e raised to at, because here we don't have anything combined, and a is the constant value which is going to take the shape of the waveform. The natural envelope is nothing but the shape of the waveform which is going to take. I need the value. This is the value. Now we are going to solve some problems related to the line coding techniques. For a given binary sequence, draw the following digital signaling formats. So I have given some of the formats that we need to follow this thing for a different code set. Unipolar NRZ, unipolar RZ, polar NRZ, bipolar RZ, and Manchester code. So message bits are given here. So 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. So now first one, unipolar NRZ. So unipolar NRZ is what? So it will have only either 0 or 1. So this is nothing but when there is a 0, it has been here. When there is a 1, 1, 1. When there is a 0 again, 1, 0, 0, 1. First one. Second one is the unipolar RZ, return to 0. It has to return its value to the 0. So what is that? When there is 0, it will be 0 itself. When there is a 1, the 50%, that is a half of the bit duration, it will be 1. Next it will become 0. Similarly, next one, 50%, again it will be 0. For 0, it is 0. Next 1, 50%, it will become 0. It is 0, 0. Then it is 1, again 50% 1, next one is 0. So now, next a polar NRZ. Polar NRZ will have either value of +1 or -1. So I have not notated here. So you need to make a note it here. Here it is 0 and it is 1. Here also 0 and 1. Here 0, this line, and it will become -1 and a +1 here. So what is that? When there is a 0, it will be represented by -1. When there is a 1, it will be represented by +1. Again, when it is 0, again there 0, and there is a 1 plus 1. 0, 0, -1 here, then +1. Next one is the bipolar RZ. When there is a 0, it will be 0. When there is a 1, it will become 1 for the first 50% cycle of the cycle there. Next one, it will become reverse, inversion. So hence the name, the AMI there. It's a alternate mask inversion. So alternately it will mask the thing. So it will become first one it is positive, the next one it will become negative. So again 0, next again one positive, again next one it will become negative. So this is the AMI technique. One, usually odd numbers it will become positive ones, even numbers it will become negative or a -1. Next one is the Manchester code. When there is a 0, it will be represented by the first 50% cycle is represented by -1. Next one, next 50% is a +1. But when there is a 1 value, it will become first 50% it will become of the cycle will be represented by the +1. Next one will become minus. So here you can see again 1 -1. So for 0 -1 +1. Here +1 -1 -1 +1 -1 +1 +1 -1 for 1. So for the bits here 0 1 1 0 1 0. So it will be unipolar NRZ. So the first one unipolar NRZ 0 1 1 0 1 0. But when you saw unipolar RZ, for 0 it will become 0, for 1 it will become the first 50% it will become half of the 1 bit duration it will become +1, next it will become 0. Next one again first half it will become +1, next it will become 0 0. Next half, the first half will become 0, but for 0 it will become 0 here. Next for polar NRZ, for the 0 -1 +1, next again 1 1 0 +1 1 -1 for again for 0. Then bipolar RZ, first it will become 0 for 0, but for 1 it will become first 50% will become 1, next again it will become 0. Similarly alternate masking is there, so odd numbers will become +1, even numbers it will become -1. Manchester code +1 -1, sorry -1 +1, for 1 +1 -1, +1 -1 for 1, for 0 -1 +1, for 1 +1 -1 -1 +1. Next one, we are going to discuss now the HTB3. So what is this HTB3? We have discussed in the lecture 6 there. So the sequence has been given 1 0 0 0 0 1 1 0. So now as per the HTB3 technique, what we are going to consider, first we will be checking for the whether it is a even or odd. So first one we will check out only 1 1s between the 4 zeros there. To first check in the table whether it is a for odd. So odd, which pattern it will come? So it will come for 0 0 0 V, 0 0 0 V, and have to check which is the previous pulse here. Previous pulse is 1 here. So 1, it is nothing but the positive. So I have to check for which one, first one the odd or even. Then I have to check for the previous state, which one is the state then I have to go for it. So it has become 0 0 0 V. So that other things it will be same. For 1 it will be 1, and next one it will become alternate masking. Remember here alternate masking. So remaining leaving this thing, after leaving this fourth word, other thing 1 minus 1 plus 1 for other series then, and 0 will be 0. But for when comes for this one, I have to check for the whether it is odd or even. In the odd we have to check for the, then it is the pattern will be 0 0 0 V. Then I have to check which is the previous one. So this is the positive or negative, it is a positive. Then I have to code this sequence as 0 0 0, and it should be, the peak should be plus here. Please refer the table then in the HDBN. Next one. Similarly, here I am going to check for the even numbers. I have to see where it is there. So I have already paired it. So 0 0 0 0 one set, another 0 0 0 0 another. So this is a little mistake there. Another set here. So another set is here 0 0 0 0. So now first I am going to check for this parity. I have to check for whether it is a odd or even, 1 and 2. So total 2. So it should be even. Then I have to go for V000V technique, and I have to check whether the previous one is high, plus or minus. Because of the alternate masking indexing, the bipolar signaling, it will become negative. So it's negative. So I have to go for plus 0 0 0 plus 0 0 plus. So this is nothing but the V means violation here. Okay, plus 0 0 plus. Next one, this pairing 0 0 0 0. Again, we don't have any bits here because immediately we cannot consider for this bits for this technique. So what is that now? I don't have any 0 because it is immediately after the first code set. So I will be considering it as a even. I will be considering it as a even because of its 0. So what is the previous here? It is nothing but the plus, even plus. So it should become even plus, it should become minus 0 0 minus. Then 1 here, then again 1, negative 1. Don't follow this one. Minus plus, minus plus. Okay. Now for this coding technique 0 0 0 0 0 0 0, I have only 1. So it should be odd, and the previous pulse is positive. It should be coded as 0 0 0. What should be? It should be plus 0 0 0 plus, and it becomes 0 here. So this is what the thing. I cannot remember one main point here. I cannot come. If we first we need to pair the sequences. How many are there? 0 0 0. Only 4 zeros we need to add. For that, only the one set of, for example, for this two actual ones here, I should consider for this one. I cannot consider for here. It should, if any one was there in between this and this thing, I would have considered that once, but you cannot consider this one. Like what is done here. One is there in between this coding and this code, set of codes. I can consider it here. So this is like what we need to do. Next one. So some of the plenty of the long sequences have been considered. So it will be easy for different cases there. Okay. Now first I am considering 0 0 0 0. How many? 1. Then again here 1, again 1 here, again 1 here. Now, so as we know that 1 minus 1 1. Next one minus 1 1 minus 1 1. Alternate masking here. So here minus 1. This is what we know. Now for coming to the coding. So 0 0 0 0. Here number of 3, odd. Odd, the pattern should be 0 0 0 V, and it should be coded as 0 0 0 plus, because of odd and the previous plus is plus. 0 0 0 plus. Plus means plus 1 it is. Okay. Then again coming to this sequence. How many ones are there? 1 2 3 4. I have denoted here also 1 2 3 for this one, 1 2 3 4 again for this one. So again even, previous bit is plus, even previous bit is plus. should be represented as minus 0 0 minus. Now previous bit is minus 1. I am considering because no bit, so it should even should become plus 0 0 plus 0 0 plus, again remaining the same. Now I need to consider it for the HTBN is over. Now it is the B3ZX. It is B3ZS. The same technique, but some formulation. Again the table we need to refer there. The bit has been given 0 1 1 0 0 0 0 1 1. So just I am considering the only 3 bit here. This 3 bit, because it is B3, I am considering only the 3 bit here. Okay. Now what is the conditions? I have to check first one, even or odd. So it is even. Previous bit is negative. So what is the coding sequence there? In the table you can see plus 0 plus. So remaining again 1 minus 1 1 minus 1. So zeros will be same, only ones will be alternating inversion, AMI it will be there. Next one, message bits. Again the same thing, 0 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 0 0. So again I need to consider this thing. So it's 3, then next we have. Now here previous is only 1, even, so odd, and it is positive, odd and it is positive, so it should be, the representation should be 0 0 plus. Done. Remaining ones you know how to represent, I am not going to in detail about that one. Next 0 0 0. So previous one 1 2 3 4, even positive, even positive, so it should be minus 0 minus. So you need to consider the table what we have done there in the theoretical part. So this is what I told, the prerequisite is required is the master. Next one, B6ZX. B6ZX. So here is little easy one, because we need to consider 6 zeros. So like what we did in the B3, it was for short, so it required more steps. Here is a little less, so little be happy for that one. Now 1 0 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 and 1 1. Now so consider here, so what is that previously, both the even there, so 1 1, so alternate masking is there, and that is done, no issues about that one. Now when coming to here 0, so what is this previous here, it is minus and it is even, minus and it is even there. So we have to consider only the minus case here. So it is represented by 0. Okay, I have to consider here 0 and plus 1. So I have done here mistake here. Okay, so it is a mistake here. So I have to consider it. So this is what the problem. So I have purposefully kept it the mistake part. So now I'll do it with respect to the highlighter there. So here it should be 0, correct. Next one it should be 1. Next minus, then again 0, then minus, then plus. Here we need to consider whether it is a minus or plus, only that condition we have to see it here. So since it is a minus condition, so it should be 0 plus minus 0 minus plus, simple as possible. So this is what the condition, so that is what the confusion will carry out. So we will check for everything for odd and even here. So here we not in the B6 ZS we need not consider all those things. Just I have written here but we have to check for whether it is a plus or minus. Okay, so since it is a minus here previous bit, so that will be considered. Next one here, 0 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 1. So what it should be? See here, so 6 here, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So now previous one, what is there? Plus 1. So 0 minus plus 1. Plus 1 is what? The thing. Plus 1 is there, right? So plus, so it should be 0. So this is what the thing. I have done plus for this one, evening for this one. Okay. 0 plus 1 minus 1 plus 1, sorry, it should be 0 I'll do it once again. 0 plus 1 minus, sorry, again I am done mistake. 0 plus 1 minus 1 0 minus 1 plus here. So this is how we need to consider here. Again, remaining ones and zeros, it will be like a what we have done it like the same thing. 1 plus 1, next one will become minus 1 plus 1 minus 1, alternate masking again carried out. But when we are doing this table, it will be a very confusion. So this is what I wanted to highlight, what all the mistakes it will be done. So you will get confused between the plus or minus, so that condition it will come. So we need to think which one is the preceding pulse. So on that basis we need to decide it here. Okay, this was all about the problems which were related to the module 1. First we solved some of the problems related to Hilbert transform. Next we solved some of the problems of the natural envelope and some of the pre-envelope, the complex envelope, on some problems all related to that one. Then again we had some brief discussed about how are the factors we'll be considering and how they are interrelated: pre-envelope, complex envelope, and quadrature of in-phase component, and for example the natural envelope, how the structure of the waveform will be there. Next one, we solved some problems related to the line codes. So we solved some of the different techniques there, unipolar, polar, RZ, NRZ. So this is a unipolar NRZ, unipolar RZ, polar NRZ, bipolar RZ, Manchester coding. Then at last we solved some of the problems on the HDB3 signaling, encoded signaling, and also for the B3ZS signaling, and also B6ZS signaling. Hopefully the most of the topic has been covered. Okay, we can get the benefit of this one. Okay, thank you.